Hello everyone, myself Naveen, and this is the final part for this series. If you haven't watched my previous parts, go and watch them. Its link is given in the description below. And there is one small announcement. We had previously conducted 2 free mock tests on mass physics chemistry. Each test is of 100 marks. If anyone didn't wrote that test, go and write them. We are providing that link in the description. So now we will see this question. Here the question given is, a non-singular square matrix A satisfies A square minus A plus 2i is equal to O. Then A inverse is. Here I is identity matrix and O is null matrix. Here it is given that A is of non-singular matrix. Nothing but its inverse exists. So here it is given to find A inverse. Now we will see how to solve this question. Here it is given that A square minus A plus 2i is equal to O. Now we multiply both sides with A inverse. So A square minus A plus 2i is equal to, we have to multiply A inverse on this side also. So we are multiplying with A inverse on both sides. We know A inverse into O is always O. Multiplication of matrix with null matrix will be null matrix. So now A inverse into A square can be written as A into A minus of A inverse into A plus 2 into A inverse into I is equal to A inverse into O is null matrix, and A inverse into A is, we know that A inverse into A will be I, identity matrix. So A inverse into A is I into A minus of, here similarly A inverse into A is I plus 2 into A inverse into I is, we know multiplication of any matrix with identity matrix will be same matrix. So A inverse into I will be A inverse. So 2 into A inverse is equal to O. And similarly here, multiplication of any matrix with identity matrix is the matrix itself. So A into I is equal to A. A into I is equal to A. So A minus I plus 2 A inverse is equal to O. So from here we can obtain A inverse. So A inverse is equal to I minus A divided by 2. So this is the solution for our given question. So it is in the option I minus A by 2. Option D is the correct answer. Now we will see one more question. Here the question given is, the lattice rectum through the focus S subtends a right angle at the farther vertex of the hyperbola, then its eccentricity is. Now we will see how to solve this question. First we will draw the hyperbola. Here C is the center and A and A dash are the vertices, and distance from center to vertex is A. Similarly here, distance from center to vertex A dash is A. And now the focus S and S dash, the lattice rectum L dash, and we know here distance from one end of lattice rectum to focus is B square by A, and distance from center to focus is AE. Similarly here, distance from focus to center is AE. Now we will see here the lattice rectum through the focus S. nothing but L and L dash. Subtends a right angle at the farther vertex. Here farther vertex is A dash. So the lateral rectum here is making an angle of 90 degrees at A dash. So here it is 90 degrees. The lateral rectum through the focus S is making an angle of right angle, nothing but 90 degrees at farther vertex. Farther vertex is A dash here. So here it is 90 degrees at A dash. So we can write it as 45 degrees here and 45 degrees here. So it will be equally divided. And as we know here, by seeing it is 90 degrees. And here A dash, S and L is a right angle triangle. As we know, sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So here it is 90 degrees and here it is 45 degrees. So the remaining angle here is 45 degrees. Now we'll see how to find eccentricity. Here tan 45 degrees is equal to side opposite by side adjacent. Here opposite side is b square by a. Opposite to 45 degrees is L to S, nothing but b square by a divided by adjacent side. Here adjacent side is A dash S. Adjacent side to 45 degrees is A dash S. Here A dash S is A dash to S. Distance from A dash to S is, here from A dash to center it is A, and from center to S it is A. So here A dash S is A plus A. From A dash to center it is A, and from center to focus it is S, it is A. So A dash S is A. So adjacent side is A plus A. So as we know, tan 45 is equal to 1 and b square by a divided by, here we take a as common, a into 1 plus e, and b square by, we take a down, so b square by a square into 1 plus e. And we know eccentricity is equal to square root of a square plus b square by a square for hyperbola with major axis as x axis. Its eccentricity is given as E is equal to square root of a square plus b square by a square. From here, b square can be written as b square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. Now we place b square as a square into e square minus 1 in this equation. So 1 is equal to, b square is a square into e square minus 1 divided by a square into 1 plus e. Here a square and a square will get cancelled out. So here it is in the form of a square minus b square. It can be written as a plus b into a minus b. So e square minus 1 is in the form of a square minus b square. So we can write it as e plus 1 into e minus 1 divided by e plus 1 is equal to 1. Here e plus 1 and e plus 1 will get cancelled out. So 1 is equal to e minus 1. So eccentricity E is equal to 2. So here eccentricity E is equal to 2. This is the solution for our given question. Now we will see the final question. Here the question given is, find the radius of the circle passing through the point 6, 2 and 2 of whose diameters are x plus y is equal to 6 and x plus 2y is equal to 4. Here given that the circle is passing through the point 6, 2. This is a circle, and here it is given that circle is passing through the point 6, 2. Let us assume that point is here, and here it is given two equations of diameters. Let us assume this is one diameter and its equation is x plus y is equal to 6, and another diameter and its equation is x plus 2y is equal to 4. Here the diameter equations of the circle is given. So as you can see that these two diameters intersect at one point. This point is center. This is the center of the circle. As we know, diameters intersect at center of the circle. So with this you can conclude that by solving the two diameter equations we can get the center. So x plus y is equal to 6 and x plus 2y is equal to 4. By solving these two diameter equations we will get center. So by solving this we get minus y is equal to 2. So y is equal to minus 2. Similarly, for getting x, we place y is equal to minus 2 here. So x minus 2 is equal to 6, x is equal to 8. So center is equal to x comma y is equal to x is 8 here, 8 comma minus 2. So by solving these two diameter equations we get center, and the center here is 8 comma minus 2. So center x comma y is 8 comma minus 2, and here it is given to find the radius. Here it is given to find the radius. You can see here distance from center to the point 6 comma 2 gives radius. So distance between these 2 points gives radius. So radius r is equal to square root of, let us assume this is x comma y and this is x1 comma y1. So distance between center to point is square root of x1 comma x1 minus x whole square plus y1 minus y whole square. Distance between center to point, square root of, here x1 is 6 minus x is 8, 6 minus 8 whole square plus y1 is 2 minus y is minus 2. So minus 2 whole square. Therefore here we get 2 square and here it is 4 square. So we get 4 plus 16. So we get square root of 20. So here we get 2 root 5. Therefore radius is equal to 2 root 5. This is the solution for our given question. So radius is 2 root 5 units. So you can get so many questions, so many good questions like this in our test series. If you want to register to our test series, its link is given in the description. For more information, join our Telegram group. Its link is given in the description. And finally, write our free 2 mock test. Its link is given in the description. Thank you. Maybach